everyone, how you doing today? We are back here with a new video. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to replace your broken screen for your iPhone 6s Plus. And the exact model it's the A1522. This is the model for this one. So what happened right now, you can boot it up but the touch doesn't work, or if even the screen doesn't work, this is for you. I'm gonna leave in the description the link for where you can buy your replacement part cheap for your iPhone. So I already ordered mine. So what we do, we gotta open the package, take out the new iPhone screen. The new iPhone screen comes out. They don't give you the Touch ID and they will not give you any camera or anything like that. So you gotta remove the cameras, the speakers, everything from here and put it on this one. So we're gonna leave this one on a side right now. First thing first, you're gonna unscrew two screws at the bottom. There's only one on this one, the other one is already fell off. So we're gonna remove these two screws. Let me try to focus on this one. Right there. So we're gonna remove the screw right there. And pull the screw out. Alright. Once you remove the screw, next you're gonna grab this suction cup right here. You're gonna put it right where the home button is, right somewhere in there. And we're gonna pull it out slowly. You don't want to yank it out, you want to go slowly. And while you're doing it, I'll use my guitar pick, or you can use the plastic thing right here to stick it right underneath. I prefer the guitar pick. So, and what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna squeeze it in between the screen, and I'm just gonna, in a twisted motion, we're gonna put it in there and we're gonna twist it slowly, right all around. And we're not gonna separate it still, like we're gonna rip the cables if you do. So you want to do this side down, so you do the bottom two sides and right at the bottom side. Now once we got this thing open right here, be careful, there's a more connection. As you can see on this one, there's a connection right at the back, so you want to keep it open just like that. And first thing first, you want to disconnect the battery cable, which is right over here. You want to remove these two screws. And remove the metal plate right from top. Now you don't want to use a metal pick, you want to use the plastic one right here, and you want to lift up this cable right there, unhook it just like that. Now the whole thing is off, there's no power going to the board. Next, we're gonna remove this plate right over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. There's one missing, and I don't know where they took it. They've been missing 2 screws underneath. So anyway, so let's go ahead and remove the screws. Alright, now we can remove the metal plate. Now down here, you can actually use your guitar pick if you want to, but there's no more power there. Just unhook all the 4 cables. Just like that. And now we're gonna put the iPhone to one side. And also we're gonna remove the suction cup right there, because we want to put it flat down. Alright, now we're gonna grab the both of this just like that. So we're gonna start removing all the stuff on top, including the bottom plate and the touch button. So first thing first, let's go ahead and remove the Touch ID. Again, there's a missing screw right there. I don't know why people don't put their screws in the place. After that, I'm gonna start removing. Let's go ahead and do the speakers on top. So remove the speaker right there. We're gonna remove the screw right there. There are 3 of them. And we're gonna remove. You're gonna grab a flat screwdriver. Don't yank anything out. Be gentle with this. Right there. Now we're gonna put this one to one side. Now we're pretty much done with the speaker top side. Now we're gonna go to the bottom side. No, actually we're gonna go the whole thing. Let me zoom out. Now we're gonna remove the screws on the side. There are 1, 2, 3 on this side, and 1, 2, 3 on that side, and one right at the bottom. Once we remove all the screws, we're gonna remove the top plate, just like that. And this plate comes with a cable that goes to the sensor right there, so we gotta remove the sensor at the bottom part. So let's go ahead and just unhook the touch ID, and we gotta remove the sensor right there. You can use a little bit of heat if you want. I'm gonna apply a little bit of heat from the other side. So once it heats up a little bit, and it's way easier to pick up without damaging the flex cable. But for now, I'm gonna disconnect the button right there. I'm gonna put this one right over here. So I'll be back after applying a little bit of heat for a few seconds. Alright, now that I applied the heat there, it's gonna be way easier to remove this. It just comes out like a butter. Now we're gonna put this to one side. You're gonna grab this from right here. You can actually go ahead and remove the red plastic. Alright, and grab this, put it right there, and put the screws on the sides. There are 6 of them. Alright, now we put the screws right there. First thing first, we want to put the touch ID. So grab the touch ID, put it in place, and just connect the connector. Next, you want to grab the frame, put the frame for the touch ID in place, and put the screw. I'd rather not put this screw and put the screw that holds the bracket for the touch ID. So, and this one doesn't get to it. I need a longer screw. I'm gonna see if I can find one. But for now, I'm gonna put one screw right down here. With this one, it should be fine. Let me see. Yeah, with this one it's fine, but still I prefer to have the screw right there. Alright, next we want to remove this blue plastic. These are the adhesives right there. And you want to grab all the speakers. This one already comes with a plastic, so let's go ahead and remove this camera plastic from here. This one comes with the whole metal frame for the speaker, so I'm just gonna remove the one that comes here. There you go. Alright. Now we're gonna go ahead and put that one in there. After that, you gotta move this camera. I'm gonna put that one, the other camera right on top. And after that, we gotta put the speaker. You have to hold it with one finger. Alright, now we're gonna put the speaker right in there gently. I have the camera right on my face. Makes it kind of impossible. Right there. Now you're gonna hold it. You're gonna grab the bracket on the top bracket. You're gonna slide it right there. Now you're gonna hold it while you're pressing it down. You're gonna put the screws. And once you put only one, you're fine. Alright, now we have the speaker right in there. Just double check, make sure all the contacts are okay. Those pins right there, they have to make a good contact. There's a missing screw, but these ones are not really important. But this one down here, it is. I do need to get this one right here. Find a screw for this one. So I'm gonna see if I can remove a screw from the power board and put it here. Yep, that one goes in nicely. So we are done here. Just double check the speaker, everything is fine, the camera is in place. Alright, now we're gonna grab the bottom side. We're gonna put it just like in this position, head to head, and we're gonna start putting the ribbon cables in place. Just slowly push in. Alright, now we can, before we put the power cable in, we're gonna put the bracket right there, and we're gonna screw. These brackets are unnecessary, you don't actually need to put them, I don't know, but go ahead and put them in. I've done many of these ones, and most of them don't come in with a bracket, so nothing happens if you don't put them. Remember that I was missing a screw right there. Now we're gonna plug in the power jack. Just push it down. Put the bracket for the power. Actually, it's the same thing, you don't need to do it, but if you want it, go ahead and put it in. Remember, I took the screw from here and I placed it on the button Touch ID. Right now we're gonna put it slowly down. Before we actually push it inward, let me zoom out. We're gonna power it on, make sure we have a power. Alright, I'm getting a signal that there is no battery. So even if I get that, I don't know if you guys can see that when I press it. There's this USB cable picture right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge it up. Maybe if I connect the charger, it won't show up. So you guys can see it. Yeah, I can see it barely right there, the picture of the battery with red icon. Ah, there we go. Actually booted up. Alright, so now we know that it's actually working, so we can go ahead and disconnect this thing and just start pushing it down slowly and gently, the sides, and go all the way down to bottom side. And there we go. Now if you want, you can rip off the top plastic, or if you don't. And the last thing, you want to put the screws at the bottom side. I gotta check if the Touch ID is working. Yeah, it's working. So 1, 2, 3, everything is okay. Alright guys, if you guys like this video, you know what to do. Click that like button, and if you guys want to subscribe, it really helps out. And if you have any question, put them in the comments and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video.